And we
Whoa.
are live. Hi, everyone. This is Kate Hancock, and I have here.
Dan,
What are we
Robin.
going to talk about today, Dan?
So the title is here, over here. What is Clubhouse? A lot of people are talking about it. I'm sure a lot of people have seen us talking about it. So we're going to talk about what it is, how you can leverage it, and why you should be on it if you can be on it today.
And how to get in Clubhouse. First, a lot of people were asking, how can I get invites, right? So I would highly recommend download the app. Make sure you are downloading the right app. I will post a photo of the correct app. And for now, it's only available for um, Apple iPad or phone. It's not working. It will not work for Android, even though there's another Clubhouse app for Android, but it's not the correct one. So make sure you download the correct app, reserve your name. Eventually, someone in your Facebook circle or any of your friends will get you in for free. In the beginning, I only have three invites, right? So I give it to a few close friends, and then now I have five. So you're kind of limited depending on, I don't know what's the algorithm on that. Do you have any idea, Dan?
I don't know because I only had one in the beginning. So I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how it
So
works. But
and
I think
so
the
far,
easiest way. Oh, go ahead.
and so far, it's hard for me to invite for international numbers. So I don't know how that works, but for me, it wasn't successful. So I'm so sorry for my international friends. I can't really send you an invite. Hi, Ingrid. I can't really send you guys invite. So I'm so sorry about that. Not my intent. I would love for you guys to be in a clubhouse, but I just can't. So I think the best way for you is download the app, reserve your name, and eventually someone will get you in.
Yeah, I noticed that. So it'll pop up every once in a while that you can let somebody in. It'll say, let them in. I don't know how that works in terms of the amount of time between when you register and when you can let somebody in. But yeah, that's download the app. I know Apple sales must have gone through the roof. We have so many friends that have told us they went out and purchased an Apple device or they borrowed their kid's iPad or something just to get in, which is amazing.
I don't know about other people, but my experience in Clubhouse has been amazing. So basically, the last few days, I started December 12th, and it was only 650,000 users. We're still on beta test, so you can experience glitch here and there, but for me it's been so fulfilling. For me, I was getting free mastermind. I would say maybe more than 300K worth of free value. Amazing people. Well, I have to say, Dan, I'm so sidetracked. What is a Clubhouse? So, Clubhouse is the new social media app that mimics the real life interaction. So, it's like a kind of podcast. So, it's a social product based on voice. So I think that's what we're missing right now, especially in the quarantine. You can really hear people's authenticity, who they are, because you can hear that voice.
Exactly. Yep. I love that part of it. And I love because I don't have to be the thing with cameras, you have to be camera ready, you have to be in a place, you have to be sitting. This, you could be anywhere. You have people in the shower. And so but there's like a running joke. You have all these people in the shower and sales of waterproof Bluetooth headsets are going to go up. So if you sell a waterproof Bluetooth headset, just target people that are on Clubhouse because you hear a lot of people in the shower, they're in the bathroom. Nobody cares where they are at, which is I love that.
Yeah, and what I love about Clubhouse too, I met a lot of wonderful people, and now they're becoming my lifetime friends, right? So, the cool about Clubhouse is, you know what makes it addicting, I think, for me, because you can't record a conversation unless it stays there. There's everything's recorded, so you don't really know what you're going to get, right? Like, so that's why it's so addicting, because people, at least in our room, we have a Q&A. People are asking questions about how to run their business, whether strategy or marketing, and everyone chime in different ideas, different strategy. So you really have to be there, take notes. I'm not sure, but this notes has been filled, and I've maxed out on my paper. I don't know where they are, but like it's just a lot of great information. And these people are the smartest people, and they're giving value because they really want to give back to the community. Now, rooms are not created equal. Us personally, we created a popular room, what it takes to run a $1 million business. And we've been running 24 hours since December 25. That's Christmas. We were one of the losers that can't go out. So we started to create our own room. So it literally just started me and Dan, and just me and one person. And now it became a movement, I think. I think we have a lot of people that wanted to give their time and value to people. And you know what's amazing about it? We've had a lot of people sharing their stories and experience how they've been having a lot of questions into how to running their business, and they've been there for 10 days and it really answered their questions. So you guys, if you are running a business, we know it's lonely out there, and it's just amazing what kind of ideas you're getting from different people. And some people, and you know what I love about it? No one's arguing, right? Everyone has different ideas and input, but civility is there. Well, I think the important thing is we really create a strong culture in our group. For example, we made sure that we're there to provide value, so no sales pitch. But my God, I have like 100 DMs or messages every day from my Instagram alone, and people were really grateful, and people are willing to chime in. They wanted to be a moderator. So it's been really amazing for me in my end. It's very fulfilling. It really aligns with my purpose, my why in life, and that is to inspire and provide value to 100 million entrepreneurs in the world. And I think everyone embrace that BHAG or mission. So I think that's great about it. What about you, Dan?
Yeah, no, like you said, not every room is created equal, and well, there's an echo.
Your
So
phone?
not every room is created equal. So not every room's going to be the same. Some rooms don't have rules. Some rooms might have things that people are going to say that might offend you. You have to find the room that works for you. And I think that's why Clubhouse got a lot of bad press before, because people just didn't get into the right room. It's like anything, like all social media, like news, it's all the same. You have to find your tribe of people that you really connect with. And I think we set the rules and the tone from the beginning that it's all about positivity. It's all about people helping each other and providing value. And I know there's plenty of other rooms out there that are like this. And so, we're not the only one. But great point is find the tribe of people that you connect with, and then really become friends with them. I mean, this is building relationships on a whole new level. There's something about the connection between two people when there's audio and they're actually talking to one another. You brought up a great point that a lot of social media, the people that their social media account, it's not really them, right? They're not the one posting on Instagram. They're not the one posting on Facebook or wherever, right? Or Twitter. It's somebody else ghostwriting. They have a VA or a social marketing team that's doing it for them. You have to be on this app and you have to be attentive. It can't be somebody else in your place, which makes it one of the most amazing apps. And I think that's where the connection comes from, because that person is there and it's that person. And there's something about that, and finding the right room where you fit in. It's just amazing. It's not just about business. It's all sorts of topics that people are talking about, from anything under the sun that you can think of. And you can bounce around, which is the great thing. I think that's why people are spending 14, 15, 16 hours a day on this application, and the fact that it's not recorded. So it is the absolute FOMO app in history. What do you think, Kate?
Yeah, I think what's great about it. So this is kind of like really a live podcast. I think podcasting probably gonna get disrupted, or radios at least. I think masterminds, that's why a lot of smart people are in here, because everyone's curious, like, oh my god, this is the newest thing, like, right? Like the earlier adapter, that's why our minds are like wired. I can't even talk anymore because I've been talking nonstop. But I think for me, there's really that being curious is like really one things that I have. So I'm super curious. What is this going to be doing in the next 3 years? Is this going to last? I mean, everything is like trying to analyze how can you position yourself as an entrepreneur or for your business. What's going to be the next move? So everyone's here putting so much time because we're all curious. But like it's I think for a lot of people, we've had listeners that have been there for 13 days straight. I think the level, I mean, especially right now, we're locked down, at least in California, but the level of talking is missing because we're all in quarantine. I think that's the part too of what attracted to a lot of listeners is like you really feel like you're not alone because you can hear people's voice and the tone, and that's what we're missing right now.
Yeah, I think that that is amazing. That's such a great point. And if you have questions, type your questions in the comments of whatever platform you're on right now, and we should be able to see them in here. If not, we can get to them later. So if you have any questions, please type those questions in. But yeah, such a great point. So I'm curious though, how can people leverage this for a business? So let's say beyond the relationship piece, how do you think people can leverage this for their business?
I could see that now. I invited one girl. She's so young, and I've had a lot of messages that they want me to be their mentor. So it's something that I wasn't really even expecting, right? Like I'm getting a lot of people for partnership, whatever that may be, like because they know you, you're there, you're visible every day. So you don't really know what you're gonna get. At least I got a lot of bookings for podcasts, popular ones. So, and I was like, I mean, Grant Cardone know me. They call me the pivot queen. He told me yesterday, girl, pivot queen, I'm gonna do business with you. I said, done deal. So like I would never have any access to any of these people. They have huge following, but you're in a room, everyone is in a level startup stage where you all just start. I mean, if you think about it, the analogy is imagine if you were in YouTube in the very beginning. This is basically what it is now. So being right now, I think when we started December 12th, there's only 650,000 users. Now I think they are at 1 million. Can you imagine it's gonna open worldwide? What's gonna happen? I think the app is probably gonna crash. Because I remember when they did the Lion King live, the apps just like collapse, right? So what we've done, what I love is we've actually been the longest Clubhouse room ever in the history. So we keep on doing that. We have a lot of people from different parts of the world trying to contribute and really give back. I think that really humbled me with that experience. Everyone's just willing to give back.
I totally agree. I mean, they're spending 12 plus hours a day just providing value. It's really amazing. I mean, if you spent that long providing value, it's very tiring, right? Answering questions and having a conversation because you have to pay attention, right? You have to really pay attention and you want to give as much value as you can. So, you said some great things there, but there's so many ways that you can use this for your business. Depending on whatever your business is, you can find a way to leverage this app beyond just the fact that you're helping people. I mean, that for us is the most gratifying thing, but maybe other people have something else they're trying to achieve. So if you need leads, like Kate said, if you want partnerships, I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this application that it's just mind blowing. I think this is one of the most game changing apps ever. And it's just my opinion. Other people I know will say things differently. It's just for me, the fact that it's audio, it's live, like you said, it's going to change the game for podcasts, for movies, for media. The next presidential debate could be on this application, right? I mean, it's crazy to think that there's so many ways that this app is going to be leveraged. Spotify, who knows? They might come in and have to do something with the app because they're the kings of audio right now. So I think there's so many companies that are trying to get involved. Just everyone is trying to understand where do they fit in? Like you said, where do they fit into this application? And how do they use it? Because it does take time. That's the thing. You have to give time on the application. You can't set it or use an application to post for the next 30 days.
Yeah. Dan, I think we lost you. But anyway, it was founded by Paul Davidson and Rohan Seth, those two people. I don't really know. I need to dig more down exactly what was the goal of this app. But I remember, I know it started early in 2020, and in the beginning stage is a wave of tech people. And then after Thanksgiving, it was a wave of rapper came by. And then after that, we were there. And then the next wave, there were a lot of bunch of marketer came by. And now I'm seeing a lot of VCs. So I don't know what's going to be the next wave. So it's kind of very interesting, but it's so cool being part of, an app where we're helping them shape the future of Clubhouse. So I think that's very cool about it. Like, again, the being curious is something that I I practice in a lot of things, and I think that's how you become successful, being an early adapter. I mean, I've had some friends say, "Oh, don't go to Clubhouse because it has a bad press." Well, I want to be an open-minded and try it out, and it's probably one of the best thing that ever happened to us, Dan. And we were able to really help and provide people, and that really aligns with our value, at least in our experience.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's always going to be naysayers or people that don't believe it. I think if you just read media and you just read articles in the news, unfortunately, you're getting one person's perspective. So I would not do that. I would get into the application, try it out, see what you think, give it some time, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I agree with you. There's a lot of, because it's new and it's fresh, and there's never really been an application like this at this scale. I know there's been other ones. I think many of them have failed. I guess there is one or two out there. I've never heard of them personally or used it. But I think Clubhouse has just garnered so much media. I think you're going to see this application scale larger than any other application that was just audio based. So they're really trying to understand the rules, how things work. Like you said, there's still some issues going on. They're basically still in this beta phase, right, with only 1 million users. So I think it's just, there's a lot of things that people just don't understand because there's never really been an application of just audio like this that at least I've ever seen. We're so used to posting, right? Everything is about posting. Yes, people are doing live now, but it's not 24 hours that you're doing the live, right? You can do a lot like we're doing live right now, but this app is always live, right? It's so different than what we're used to. And I think I'm just so happy and, for the future.
Yes. So a lot of people were asking, how is it to create your own event or your own room? It's so easy. There's that calendar emoji. Just set up the time and place, and you can create your own room. And there are some things that you need to know when you're joining or raising your hand. There's a raise hand emoji if you want to talk. But once you're up on stage, to make sure you mute your mic right away. That's just automatic, so people cannot hear what you're talking in the house. We've heard some funny things that we're not willing to share, but make sure you mute your buttons, and learn how to take your turn and share the mic. Don't be a mic eater, I call it, because sometimes people don't like that. Just be mindful of other people's time as well. If it's a Q&A, that make it brief. At least that's what works in our room. So what are some other things that, Dan, that you can think of?
Yeah, I think creating a good headline is of course important. A good title, that's what we did. It's worked amazing to really capture people's attention. But like you said, it's being mindful of others, making sure that everyone can provide the value. When you have a bunch of different moderators, so just for those of you that don't know, you have 3 segments. There's the audience, which is listening only. You have speakers who can speak and listen. Then you have moderators control the room. They control who's a speaker and who's not. They can even mute and take people out of the room. So the moderators are typically the ones running the room. Sometimes moderators want to all speak, but you've got to give it a chance to other people to speak depending on how the platform, right? Then you have people that can come up and add value as speakers. The amazing thing is I'm looking at the people that are in the audience and they're not speaking and they're listening, and I'm blown away by some of the people out there. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they want to listen to us? Like, why? Like in my head, I'm like, I don't want to listen to me. These people want to listen to us. I mean, it's just so amazing who's on this app, and you never know who's in the room with you. But yeah, being respectful and really having some control over the room flow is good.
Then I think we lost you. Okay, or some delayed. Yeah.
You lose
So
me?
if you have any questions, like feel free to reach out to us. But if you're new to Clubhouse, come join our room. What it takes to run a $1 million business. We've been running for the last 14 days since December 25th.
15 days.
15 days. So I can't even keep track. So we've been running, we're the longest room in Clubhouse. And we have amazing speakers there. If you're happen to be speaker, you want to be part of our tribe, really trying to make it happen. I'm very clear with our BHAG, and that is to inspire and provide value to 100 million entrepreneurs in the world. If you want to be part of that tribe, just DM me and I'll be happy to send you applications and share you the schedules. We have SOPs in place. Running this room is like running a startup, right? I was leading the team of 12 people. They're entrepreneurs, all A players. So it has been a fun journey, but I mean, it's really fulfilling, and knowing them, how they're loyal and wanted to share their knowledge, it's just unbelievable for me, for my part.
I agree. I just can't believe there's so many people willing to give so much of their time. And
Mhm.
I'm so appreciative, like you said, of those 12 core people that were there in the beginning, and then all these additional, I don't even know, 50 extra moderators that have come in and they're willing to share. So thank you all so much for all the hard work that you're doing. We appreciate everything, every minute that you're giving. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been really fun. So, download the app. Maybe someone in your friends list could get you in. I tried to invite as many friends as I can, but I am very limited as well. So, I apologize if I can't invite everyone, but yeah, so far you know, that's what Clubhouse is all about. Hopefully, this is a wonderful talk to you and helps you understand what it is. So it's kind of like we talk about it. It's kind of like AOL chat. I don't know about AOL. All I remember is MIRC, but that's not even a voice. That's more chat room. So this is really like a live podcast, live, radio show, right? So let's see what our other industries will be disrupted by this.
Exciting.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see you guys in Clubhouse.
Thanks, everybody.